Lincoln is innuendo. Wait, who? No one here. Oh, okay. Happy birthday to that person. My birthday's in January, on the note of birthdays. Huh? Thank. I'm pulling up my poem, but you just got me curious of where my birthday falls. Oh, my birthday is 8 days after the second slam of January. Anyway. Cool. You can sing to me then. As for tonight, I'm reading old shit that I've read once. Oh, you sure can. Link likes this one. In lieu of my recent poetry readings, which have been about mania and all the fun throes of that, this one is called Untitled Train Poem. If my mind is a speeding train, then you are the cold steel which keeps it from derailing completely. And though this track has its cracks and loose nails every couple miles, it goes a long way in providing stable momentum away from the cargo and the rust, always trailing behind it. I dreamed about this once. It was kind of like that one scene from Inception where she, Marion Cotillard, had her head on the ground, waiting to get run over, waiting to die so she could wake up. But in my dream, the train was coming towards an open door, which I knew I had to shut or surely I'd be pulverized. I stood and watched it come towards me for a bit anyways. But what good is a dinky little door gonna do in holding back 1,000 tons of metal driving straight towards me? If you're starting to wonder what the hell I'm even talking about, then choo-choo, motherfucker! Welcome aboard! Welcome to my train of thought! Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, and please refrain from eating, drinking, smoking, or snoring while on the wild ride. See, they call it train of thought for a reason, because it isn't easy to stop. It's not a car of thought that you can easily brake and maneuver, nor a boat of thought that drifts along after disembarking. It's a train which can and will keep charging forward in spite of whatever might be in front of it. Trains don't stop for red lights. Red lights exist so that other vehicles stop for trains. Thankfully, it is possible, if slightly more difficult and tedious, to get a train to slow down and stop. Otherwise, this poem might never end. And yet here we are, full steam ahead, journeying into the great unknown of whatever manic metaphors happen to churn out of my cranial caboose. Speaking of which, if my mind is a speeding train, then I, the conductor, must account for tunnel vision. Indeed, I may become so fixated on what lies ahead that the world around me becomes a blur, or I might steer this vehicle directly into a brick wall, cleverly painted Looney Tunes style to appear as if it were a real tunnel. What I'm saying is that it can be hard to have a sense of real direction when the only way is forward. What I'm saying is that sometimes it's difficult to slow down and check for obstacles, and thus I find myself considering the possibility of their existence long before I ever encounter them. You've got to be ready for tunnels, whether they're real or painted upon the wall. For either one can obstruct clear vision, which is required in order to safely reach your destination. So yes, if I'm a train, then you're the rails or something. Anyways, we're about to pull up to the station. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop, whereupon you will hear the all clear. And do ride again with us sometime. Thank you.